Hi, how are you doing? Today, as we continue our discussion about the influence, I'd like to touch on the point of communication or language. Because if we want to influence people, we want to ensure that the message that we are willing to communicate really comes across exactly as we intended to be understood. And this is not, quite frankly, easy. And I'm thinking back about my previous career, which was in the language and communication industry. I was running the translation localization businesses first, and then I was developing an online management system for localization and communication market, multilingual communication market. And we have seen how often what we intend to say is not perfectly understood by the recipients of the message. So the role of the communication localization professionals was to ensure that whatever was the intention, the meaning that was planned by the person who was communicated was perfectly received by the audience. Being aware of the choice of words so that there cannot be any ambiguity or there cannot be any misunderstanding within your message. This is really what makes the difference. Now, when you think about that from the leader perspective, when you communicate with your teams, when you communicate with clients, when you communicate with your audiences, how often you might be badly understood? How often what you have intended for a client is not received well? How often when you want to engage your teams in the new endeavor, or you want to present them with the new strategy, or make them aware of the new direction of the company, they do not perfectly understand what you're meaning, they do not get the enthusiasm that you show in relation to this idea, how often your message is not communicated clearly enough to immediately create the spark within people's minds and hearts so that they actually follow you. So today I'd like to invite you to think about this role of communication and perfect choice of words, perfect language, so that when you think about influencing people, already your way of communication is, or communicating, is the first step towards having everybody on board and going with you towards the direction, the vision that you set for yourself, for your company, for your business and your team. Think about this today. What are these areas that you believe you could communicate in a more clear way? Or in which areas you have realized that the choice of words is not easy, it doesn't come natural for you, so maybe you should consider or reflect a little bit. What would be the best words to name what you actually want to communicate? I'm leaving you with these thoughts on this beautiful day, still in Sicily today, Lido di Noto. Have a great day. Bye bye.